The graph shows the number of foreign adoptions to the United States for various years, and it appears that the graph might be fit by a quadratic function. And the data is shown as the boxes and a parabola drawn through them. Use the data points 0, 18.5, 4, 22.9, and 8, 17.4 to fit a quadratic function a of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c to the data, where a is the number of foreign adoptions to the United States, x years after 2000, and x equals 0 corresponds to 2000. Make sure we read that carefully, but in other words, we're not using the year itself, we're using the number of years since 2000 as our x value. Use the quadratic function to estimate the number of adoptions in 2009. So first of all, we take these 3 data points that we're going to use, and we want to fit a quadratic function of this form. So we substitute these numbers into this equation. Now, a of x is like the y value, so the 18.5 would be substituted for a of x. So I have 18.5 equals, the a and the b and the c are the variables we don't know, and here the x is 0. So we have a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c. Doing the same thing for the next point, 22.9 is the function value, that's a of x, equals a times 4 squared plus b times 4 plus c. And you say I substituted 4 for x each time. And finally, 17.4 is the a of x equals a times 8 squared plus b times 8 plus c. Now let's write this below, multiplying the numbers together. The first equation simply becomes 18.5 equals c, because we have 0 plus 0 plus c. The second equation, 22.9 equals 16a plus 4b plus c. And the third equation, 17.4 equals 64a plus 8b plus c. Now we need to solve this system of 3 equations, and you'll notice that c is 18.5. So what we can do is we can substitute 18.5 for c in the other 2 equations. That would make them look like 22.9 equals 16a plus 4b plus 18.5. 17.4 equals 64a plus 8b plus 18.5. So we would be left with a system of 2 equations in 2 unknowns. If we would solve for those, or solve those for a and b, we would find that a is approximately equal to negative 0.3, b is approximately equal to 2.3, and c, of course, we know equals 18.5. So the function we are looking at for, which is the answer to part A, is a of x equals negative 0.3, that's the a, x squared, plus bx, that would be 2.3x, plus c, which would be 18.5. Now in part B, we're asked to find the number of foreign adoptions in 2009. So for part B, the first thing we need to determine in 2009, what is x? Well, x is the number of years since 2000. So in 2009, we have x equals 9. So since a of x, I'll copy that here so we can see it, equals negative 0.3x squared plus 2.3x plus 18.5, a of 9 would equal negative 0.3 times 9 squared plus 2.3 times 9 plus 18.5, which would be approximately equal to 14.9. Now, a is in thousands, So we could say in 2009, there will be about 14.9 thousand adoptions.